Hi there, I'm Holly McDonald with the Costa Mesa Pod, where we discuss all things concerning the lifestyle, businesses, and activities that make Costa Mesa such a great place to live. Today I am with the partners of Verde. Hey guys!
Hello.
Talk a little bit about who you are and what you do.
My name is Corey Rogers. I'm a Costa Mesa resident as well, and so it's fun to open a business here. And this is my business partner, Anthony.
I'm Anthony. I live in Santa Ana, but yeah, we've worked in this area for a long time. We decided to get our restaurant up and running here in the area.
Yeah, when did you guys open?
November of last year, so we're still pretty new, but just kind of ironing out the seams, as you say.
You are in a great location. You're right over by the Back Bay. This beautiful center has been completely remodeled. And I didn't even realize you were a multi-level restaurant. Talk a little bit about like the concept here.
Yeah, I think initially our spaces were joined. There was a staircase that connected two spaces, and then kind of shortly in the process, we came to the understanding that we had to separate the two spaces. So that's when we decided to create two different type of environments.
Yeah.
You have the lounge bar downstairs, which has been fun. It's a little bit darker, kind of moody, sexy, and then upstairs is light bright.
Yeah.
We got floor to ceiling windows. You know, we have a massive kind of accordion door that can open up, and like a green space that you can utilize it inside and outside kind of living that California is known for.
Awesome.
I just want to add one thing. We're in the downstairs space right now, but we're probably the next 30 days, we're going to open up a sushi menu down here.
What? That's
So,
awesome.
the cool thing about that is, the two spaces are connected and turned into the dumbwaiter. We have a small kitchen here. We're just trying to find the right food to execute something down here. I think it's pretty rare to have a sushi bar that has full liquor. Right. So you have the idea of a straightforward kind of classic sushi style place, but also with full liquor. So that's going to be happening really quickly.
Okay, I will be one of your first customers for that.
Yeah, we've been practicing ourselves until we kind of develop everything, but yeah, we're excited about it.
Awesome. So what's the concept of the restaurant? What kind of food do you serve here?
It's seasonal, ingredient-driven California cuisine. I think the idea behind California, it's multicultural. There's so many great farmers out there, and then the idea is to get inspiration by what you're getting from your farmers. And so that's the idea. It's a little loose. There's some freestyling there. Yeah. It could be leaning a little Asian. There's some Italian influences, some Latin influences. But I think at the end of the day, it's about fresh quality ingredients.
Yeah, California is a super bountiful state. You have farms all the way up and down the coast, as far north of Sacramento, as far south of San Diego, and everywhere in between. So being able to utilize as much of the bounty that California has to offer in our dishes and our cocktails too. It's crucial. I think we've been doing it for a long time too. It's not just starting here. We've been doing it at home and then at other restaurants that we worked at.
Yeah, you have a ton of experience. I mean, where have you guys worked before?
Corey opened up, side door at the 5 Crowns.
Yeah, that was my first kind of really got into food and cooking, working for the 5 Crowns for like almost 8 years. Yeah. And then we worked together at Art in Costa Mesa for the first several years there, opening that, and then we've been together basically except for like a 2-year period, the last like 10 or 12 years, and then we were at Farmhouse together
for a long time.
Rogers Gardens. Yeah,
Farmhouse was a fun experience. That was a lengthy amount of time. I mean, you were there for what, 6 years or so, 7 years. I was there for 8 years, and that just further encompassed like the idea of using as fresh as you could possibly get from friends and family at the farmers market. So the carrot tastes fantastic. If you've had a carrot store when you have it from a place where where it's grown from, it just tastes a little different. It tastes good. It tastes much better.
Yeah, so you have a lot of, first of all, huge name restaurants behind your backing and everything, and then also the inspiration from the places that you've worked as far as the cuisine goes. Were you both into cooking as kids or anything like that, or did you just kind of fall into it?
We actually worked in kitchens. I went to culinary school. I managed another restaurant called Chuck Oyster Bar a long time ago, and Anthony was he'd chuck oysters there and then come work at ARC after and bartend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he's been, dishwashing. Yeah. We've done pretty much every position you can imagine. From, hosting, busboy, dishwashing, serving, bartending. So yeah, it's been a good experience for us.
I've always enjoyed like eating. Eating was like my segue into working in the restaurant industry. Like I love to eat. And I love to eat good. Yeah. And then, I was raised by my aunts, my mom, my sister, like they're always cooking, so I was just in the kitchen with them. But it wasn't until like a little later that I started cooking, and then that's when it really kind of went off. I figured out I wanted to restaurants and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you were like a bar manager and everything. So what is your take on the different types of drinks that you serve here?
We take the same type of ethos. I hope that not really use that word. But we take that ethos and utilize that in the cocktail section as well. You know, fresh. We try to take a fun ingredient. Like we have a drink called the carrot cocktail. It's called Verde carrot, and we put 3 different types of carrot in that drink with an infusion, with a simple syrup, and then as a garnish as well. So just picking an ingredient and focusing on it. I think we do that with the bar program as well, which has been fun.
Yeah, and so a lot of your menu is seasonal, is that right?
Yeah.
So you change it every season. You're currently on your summer menu then?
Yeah, we're about to hit a massive change. Probably about 40% of the menu will be changing. We've kind of implemented a couple things, you know, with some cabbages, the shishito peppers, which we saw earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, you know, it's really about inspiration, and there's a bunch of things coming. Seasons are kind of not what you normally think about, you know, due to some climate change and things like that. So summer is actually coming into August, September, October.
Yeah.
Which is typical, you know, but we're seeing things like squashes and things like that. So kind of working on, you know, getting inspiration from those items.
That's really interesting. I didn't really think about that, but you're right. I'm sure with like the way the seasons shift, then the foods come into their ripening at different times.
And there's rain, if it's a windy season, you know, some of the flowering trees, you know, there's so many different things that happen and with the seasons and temperature and just climate, whether it's rain or whatever it might be, frost. So yeah, so you think about summer, it's not always when summer, when summer food's coming in the season, but I think now you see a little bit later in the season, there's a pick and there's something up later as well.
Nice. So what drew you to open a restaurant in Costa Mesa? You've worked in, it sounds like, Newport and Costa Mesa for the most part, but was there anything specific that drew you to open Verde here?
I mean, Courtney's born and bred in this area, so he's like, he's got a good feel of, and I've been working in this area for a long time, so I think we have a good feel for the guests around here and what they like to eat. It's convenient because we both live close, and
That's always a plus.
and Costa Mesa is beautiful here. I think it's a beautiful place to work and live. So
yeah, we had looked in San Juan, Orange, you know, and you want to be somewhere where people understand what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And there's like a diversity in culture here, you know, and there's spectrums on both sides of that. But I think trying to find something that, you know, we knew we wanted to be in Newport or Costa Mesa. It's not easy to get into Newport unless you deal with like the mall. So try to, you know, running an independent small business restaurant is extremely challenging. But finding a place like Costa Mesa, I think makes the most sense.
Oh, I agree 100%. And so what are some things that you want to like share with the community about why they should come check you out if they haven't yet?
I mean, if you like the idea of eating, you know, a fresh type of meal that's going to be insatiable and good for you, I think you should come visit us. And then also hospitality. We're big on hospitality, and we're in the hospitality industry. We've been doing it for a long time, so we like to make you feel like you're at home when you come in. Whether it's, you know, walking in the door to you know, helping you choose a cocktail or a glass of wine, or even a cocktail if you're not in booze. We're with you for the ride.
Yeah, I think it's important to emphasize there is healthy eating, right? Like the fact that we're not buying frozen things or vegetables from Peru or, you know, your things that are out of season just to have it on your menu. I think that inherently is good cooking and high quality, and everything's made here. We make everything from scratch. You know, whether it's bread, doughs, you know, there's so many things that you do that are, when you make it and it's not been transported from a factory here, like just really high quality and healthy eating. And I think that's what's important for us, you know, whether it's seed oils, like all the things that are happening now, but you know, it's regenerative farming, organic farming, all stuff's really important to food. I think that's, if you're into that, I think that's something that people can grasp on.
Yeah, I think that's incredibly important to a lot of people in this area. So it's good that you're hitting on all of that.
Yeah.
Also, well, I was here a couple of weeks ago for happy hour, and the hospitality was amazing. Yeah, so I can tell you that was top notch. And I saw that you do, like, when I was here, there was other groups doing like birthday parties and whatnot. So you've got a good sized space where it's not cramped. There's great parking. It's got a beautiful view from upstairs. What is the mood like down here? Like this is more of the vibey area. So are you late night down here? How does that look?
Yeah, it's definitely geared more towards late night. You see, like we open at 5, but I think you see it get busy after 7.
Yeah.
You know, and it's moody. Probably the lights are on right now, but generally it has its own vibe. It's dark and it's more intimate. And I think this is more of an intimate setting. We do fun things down here. We're doing trivia on Thursdays, which has been fun, and people get in teams. And we have a good amount of seating. And we stay open late. You know, we can stay open until midnight, which is pretty fun. And late night food as well.
I also definitely want to hit upon your Wednesday night sitter nights because I think a lot of parents would appreciate that. So tell us a little bit about that.
It's called Dinner and a Sitter. We have another patio that's adjacent to the upstairs space. And, basically you can come eat dinner and drop your kid off. And we have a amazing high school art teacher who is certified, CPR, first aid. She's got her master's from Chapman. She teaches at Woodbridge High School, and she can hang out with your kids and do crafts and Legos and watch movies. We've got a popcorn machine. You can order food for your kids and hang out, and it's outside. It's kind of in a closed, safe area, and it's fun. Kids enjoy it.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's so much fun. I feel like you should have a summer send-off party or something for all
Yeah,
the
we're gonna run
parents.
it. We'll run it through August. And then
Yeah.
she gets got to go back to work.
Yeah.
No one else watching your kids. I'm a good kid watcher.
Yeah, we'd rather have you cooking the food though, because we saw how you cook. You've got
Yeah.
skills. So where can people find you online to find out what's going on here?
Yeah, we have our Instagram handle, Verde Verjus. It's at Verde Verjus, VERJUS. And then our website, verderestaurantcm.com.
Great. Is there anything else you want to share with the community?
Just come on in. We're excited to have you.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here for sure. So
You come in, you can always talk to us. We'll get you set up straight, and we're always here, so it's fun.
Yeah, they're pretty friendly. They don't bite. So, all right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.